Do you ever feel like you just don't know enough words when you try to write or speak English? Do you feel limited a little bit? Well, you don't have to feel this way anymore, because in this video I'm going to teach you 100 new adjectives, but it's not going to be difficult or overwhelming because I'm going to give them to you in groups of synonyms. So you're going to get 100 adjectives for the price of 20. Keep watching. Do you ever just get angry? Angry? Well, if you get angry, make sure you don't get too aggressive.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy.
The tone is a little different. The meaning is slightly different, but it's still in the same category. Aggressive. You may be angry, but if you're aggressive, I don't know, maybe you want to physically fight someone, or with your words, maybe you're just being rude and offensive. Or maybe nothing really happened, but for some reason you're just grumpy. You know, maybe a lot of stress, maybe just overall, just the weather is bad and you know, you're just grumpy.
Parisians can be so grumpy, have you noticed?
Or something did happen and you're beyond angry, you're furious, like Fast and Furious movies, right? Furious. Super angry.
Furious at myself for having let this happen.
Or mad. Mad is, you know, it's pretty much the same thing as angry, but we use mad more often when someone did something wrong and we're mad at that person. Like, I'm mad at you. I could say I'm angry with you. I could say that, but we use mad more often for that.
I'm mad about you.
Or you could be, you know, worried. Maybe you have an important presentation coming up, or like a work meeting or a performance. You could be worried.
And I was worried about Jimmy.
Anxious. You could be anxious. You know, anxious is the opposite of excited.
I'm not that anxious to get there.
You know, you're excited for something, you can't wait to do it, but when you're anxious, you're not excited. Something is coming up and you're very nervous.
I hate when I'm nervous.
Uneasy. You feel uneasy. You know, uneasy is a great adjective too. It's just like a general state of something is wrong. Like, I just feel uneasy.
Do not make yourself uneasy, my dear cousin, about your apparel.
Or tense, right? Once again, I can't relax. I can't calm down. I can't relax. I just feel tense, you know?
Don't be tense.
Whoa, you've been thinking about taking your English to the next level? Well, that's crazy, because right now we are having a sale. 40% off everything until June 30th. So if you're ready to take your pronunciation to the next level, or if you're stuck at the intermediate level and you want to level up to the advanced level and beyond, this is the perfect time to do it. Check out the link down below.
And that may cause you to be cautious. Cautious is very similar to careful, which is another one. But, you know, we say careful when, maybe when it's physical. Like, be careful, there's a big pothole, you know, don't fall in, right? Be careful. Cautious is more about just overall, like, I can be cautious with my feelings, right? I can be cautious with the information that I share with people. Do I trust this person? I have to be cautious.
We must be cautious.
Another good word for that is alert. Like, stay alert. I'm ready for whatever. I'm paying attention to everything. Nothing can surprise me or catch me off guard. I'm alert.
I want you all to be alert.
Or, you know, guarded. You're always ready to defend yourself, right? Maybe in a physical way, or maybe in, you know, more of an emotional way.
Its black gates are guarded by more than just orcs.
And that could make you sort of calculated. A calculated person is a person who thinks about everything. You don't let your emotional side take over, and you're very, you know, we say cold and calculated. You know, you always think from a logical perspective. Calculated.
Can't be calculated if you don't respect the laws.
By the way, this video is not very, I'm trying to approach this video right now, not as a teacher of English, but more of like as a real person, and really explain the nuance of each synonym. I think that's very beneficial for you to see how these words are actually used from a real human perspective rather than an English teacher, because I can give you definitions and examples and whatever, but I really want you to really build a real human connection with these words. Okay, the next category is pleased. I'm pleased with what's going on.
Marilla, I'm so pleased you could come.
Or satisfied. Satisfied. That's a great word. I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
Or content. Content is an amazing word. That's what my therapist said to me. Maybe it's TMI, too much information, but you know, your goal in life, right? It shouldn't be happiness. You shouldn't try to be happy, because too much of one thing is bad. When you're really happy, something bad happens, you're really, really sad, right? You want to strive to be in the middle. Content. You know, good things are happening, bad things are happening. I'm okay. Like, I'm content. I'm content. I'm pleased. I'm satisfied. I'm content.
And I'm content. I must be.
Right? I'm not on cloud 9, which is another great one. Cloud 9. Extremely happy. I'm on cloud 9.
You should be on cloud 9.
But that doesn't mean you can't be cheerful. Cheerful. You know, just a cheerful person. Just in general, I'm just a cheerful person. You know, sometimes.
She's cheerful.
But sometimes you can be sad. You can be miserable. Things just keep going wrong, and you're just miserable. Like, you're not enjoying anything.
How's your cold?
Oh, I'm miserable. I feel like crap.
Maybe it's because you're frustrated. Something happened and you're just frustrated. Maybe you're frustrated with yourself because you didn't live up to your own expectations. Maybe you're frustrated with other people in your life because maybe they didn't live up to your expectations.
I'm so mad and frustrated, God.
And you're just overall upset. Upset. You know, upset, sad, same thing. Upset is just a little colder and a little more distant because it's such a fancy academic, almost like an academic word. And, you know, simple words always communicate emotions better.
Oh, why is everybody so upset about these guys?
But then there's this word distraught, right? And that's just extremely sad, extremely sad. So in this case, it works.
Your father was distraught.
And maybe you're sad, you're upset because someone in your life was mean to you. Mean.
Don't be mean.
Or rude. Someone was rude to you.
You're rude.
And people are rude and mean when they say hurtful things. Hurtful things. They say something and it hurts your feelings, right? Hurtful. They say hurtful things.
That's hurtful.
Offensive things. They say offensive things. They offend you and they hurt your feelings, right?
No, I don't. I find it really offensive and so confusing.
And that's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. Everyone deserves respect, right? I think everyone deserves respect. If new people come into my life, they deserve my respect at 100%. But the thing is, the only way from there is down. But yeah, don't be disrespectful. That's not nice. Your parents raise you better, I bet, you know.
You being disrespectful?
And when you feel down, when you feel sad and, you know, miserable, frustrated, upset, distraught, because someone's mean, rude, or whatever, right? What helps me is surrounding myself with beautiful things. You know, I just like looking at pretty things. Maybe a beautiful view of nature, or maybe beautiful people, right? Do you watch K-dramas? When I watch K-dramas, I'm just like, wow, I need to lose 10 pounds. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, something pretty.
Is this your partner? She's pretty.
Or, you know, you ever see someone just stunning, so beautiful, so beautiful, you know, stunning. I go to these sometimes. I'm not that important or fancy, but if I go to like these Hollywood events, everyone is wearing amazing gowns and dresses and people look stunning.
Olivia, it was just stunning.
Gorgeous is a great way to say beautiful. It's a little stronger than beautiful, I would say. Gorgeous is just in general a really good compliment. You're gorgeous. That's so nice to say.
It's gorgeous.
Or someone could be charming, a charming person. That's also kind of beautiful, but it also speaks to inner beauty as well. If you're a charming person, you know, you say nice, cute things, and you know, you don't look too bad either, I guess.
Why not? It's charming.
And there's also attractive. This word is so plain, means absolutely nothing. It's just a dry fact. This person is attractive, but it doesn't really communicate how you really feel. You know, yeah, this person is attractive, I think. It's not a nice compliment. Like, it's okay, but it's a little distant, a little dry, you know, attractive.
Aunt was such an elegant, attractive woman.
But it works when you want to say that something is ugly. Ugly is very hurtful and offensive and strong, so you can say unattractive. Unattractive. That works beautifully.
Honey, are you trying to look unattractive?
Or unsightly. That's a great one. Unsightly is so bad that I don't even want to look at it, right? Unsightly.
Every place you go, you leave those unsightly puddles.
Hideous. Hideous is rude. Hideous. Just make sure you don't call people that, okay? Hideous.
Cal insists on carting this hideous thing everywhere.
Or grotesque. They're so ugly. I can't look at it, right? Same thing.
In fact, I wouldn't even call it art. It's grotesque.
The next category is fake. Fake. Some people could be fake, or some things could be fake, right? If a thing is fake, it's not real, right?
Your glasses are fake. Your hair's dyed all hamster.
If I have a fake dollar, right? This is real, but if it's fake, that means it's not real money and I can't use it, right? Or a person could be fake, which means insincere, right? Insincere, if a person is fake.
A little insincere, that.
If something else is fake, it could be artificial. Artificial.
I prefer the term artificial person myself.
You know, like artificial sweeteners they put on things, right? On like cans and bottles and things. Artificial, which means not real once again. There's also this almost like a slang word that we use, and that's phony. You can spell it with just a Y or EY. I've seen it both ways. Phony. Again, something is fake, right? Phony.
You're a bigger phony than I thought you were.
Or there's this cool exotic word, faux. Really cool spelling. Faux. Which once again means fake or artificial. Like faux fur. I don't have any, but you know, it's like fur, something that looks like fur, but it's not real fur. It's not from a real animal. It's faux fur, right? Or faux leather, right? Once again, it's not real. Faux. Which is great.
I was thinking more like faux fur with...
Yeah, those like leather accessories, especially if it's like an exotic, like a snake or something. First of all, I'm afraid. I'm so terrified of snakes. Scared. Scared.
I'm scared.
Or horrified, which is stronger than scared. Horrified.
Their father would have been horrified.
Or you could play it and say, I'm not scared. I'm just, you know, I wasn't scared. I was alarmed. Alarmed. Which is basically the same thing as scared. It's just maybe a little weaker, right? Alarmed.
There's no reason to become alarmed, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your flight.
Terrified. I said that already. Terrified. Very, very scared.
Actually, I was terrified.
And if you're the type of person who is scared of a lot of different things, I mean, I would call that fearful. Fearful. That's like a bad thing. I would call it cautious, but we've done that already. Fearful, if it's a bad thing. Fearful.
I'm fearful I'm going to lose you.
The next category is important. Something could be important, or someone could be important.
He's a very important man.
The same way someone can be significant, or something can be significant. You know, we say your romantic partner, we say my significant other. Important person.
It's the first time we've made significant progress.
Meaningful. It could be a meaningful conversation. It could be a meaningful connection, right? A meaningful anything with a lot of meaning. You know, meaningful. It's in the word itself, which is also important.
You think that the only way to lead a meaningful life is for everyone to remember you.
Special is a really good word. Special. Something is special, or someone is special. It's such a nice compliment to say, you know, to give to someone. You're just so special. That's so nice to hear. Wow.
She was my most special friend.
And you could also say exceptional. Exceptional. you know, it's still in the same sort of category as important. Exceptional. No one else like you, right? Exceptional.
You are exceptional.
But be careful with those compliments because you could make someone really arrogant. Arrogant.
I don't think he's arrogant.
You know what arrogant is. You can also say smug. Ugh, I hate smug people. Same thing, right? Smug.
Don't raise your eyebrows, it makes you look smug.
Or conceited. Someone who... a person who is really, really into themselves. I love everything about myself and I'm perfect and I'm never wrong and I'm, you know, I'm the most important person on the planet and the world revolves around me and it should be that way anyway. Conceited, right? I am the best.
Love is never boastful or conceited.
Egotistical, that's a great word. Egotistical, pretty much the same thing.
You're an egotistical prick, you know that? I don't care.
And vain, again, the same thing. I'm never wrong. I can do no wrong, right? And same category. Everything is the same.
All has turned to vain ambition.
I was thinking about getting food today, and I really want pizza, I think. But, you know, see, the thing is, I like thin crust pizzas, you know what I mean? Like, not really thick, but thin crust pizzas. You can say thin about things, right? You want to you basically, you know, if you want to talk about people's bodies, maybe you just shouldn't in general. Maybe avoid talking about people's bodies, but I'll teach you the vocabulary anyway. Slim, right? Slim. Or slender, which is a little slimmer than slim, right? Very slim.
Look at that golden hair and the slender legs.
Or lean, I guess is not a bad word. When someone is lean, you know, they're in decent, good shape, right? Lean. When you have some muscle and not a lot of fat, I guess, lean. Or scrawny. Scrawny is bad. It's like you're too skinny. Like you don't look well, right? Scrawny.
No, it was scrawny.
That's how our grandmas see us, right? When we come visit or whatever. And then you may look at yourself in the mirror and you might think that you're not scrawny. Maybe you're thick, right?
Jacket's 2 inches thick.
Okay.
Or it's not necessarily, we don't really say that about people, but we say it about things. But bulky. When something is bulky, it's big. It takes up a lot of space.
Just kind of bulky.
Plump. Plump is cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Still avoid talking about people's bodies.
As my young brain is plump with knowledge.
Stocky, right? Stocky. You're big and it's almost awkward, you know. Stocky, big in size.
Short, stocky guy.
But if you have to describe a person, maybe you're describing a suspect to, you know, a police officer or whatever, and you want to say that, you know, it was a bigger person, you can say heavy set. Right, heavy if you really have to, but again, try to avoid that. You know, it's just not nice.
You know the one. Heavy set.
If you feel like you're lacking practice and you don't get enough opportunities to actually speak English, we have an amazing offer just for you. Our own speaking club. You can connect with like-minded people. We have a really beautiful international community, people from all over the world with the same goal in mind. You can practice every day, even multiple times a day. The schedule is flexible because we know everyone has a life. We all have lives and we know how it is. And the groups are small. You're not going to be waiting too long. And everyone has to speak. So even if you're a little shy, we'll help you. And you won't be shy anymore. And, you know, the only way from there is up. So if you really, really want to participate and find out more about it, click the link in the description box down below and join us. And I really, really hope to see you there. God, I'm so tired. Exhausted. Actually, exhausted. Have no energy at all.
I'm so exhausted.
Drained. I have no energy left in me. I'm drained.
I'm drained after a work day.
Or I'm fatigued. I'm fatigued. I just, you know, I've exhausted every ounce of energy that I had. I'm fatigued.
I'm feeling quite fatigued.
Or in slang, more informal, I can say beat. I'm beat. Right, same thing. It all means the same thing.
You guys go ahead. I'm beat.
Annoyed. I'm a little annoyed too. Annoyed.
I'm not mad. I'm annoyed.
You could be annoyed because you were offended, right? That works. Offended. Or maybe, you know, this person just, you You're disgusted by their behavior. Disgusted. I just can't deal with it.
I'm so disgusted with you. You know that?
Because you're hurt. Hurt is a really good word, actually. It's so simple, but not a lot of English learners use it. Hurt. Like I'm hurt. Like someone hurt my feelings. I'm hurt. Or physically hurt too. That works.
I asked you if you were hurt, and you said, yeah, I'm hurt.
And bitter. Bitter. Oh, that's a great one. Bitter. You know, it's all the same meaning. Annoyed, you know, hurt, you're bitter, you know. You're just maybe you're just a little angry about it, you know, and that would make you bitter.
I'm bitter.
What else? Good. I mean, good. Everybody knows good. Excellent. Excellent. Or amazing.
It was amazing.
Terrific.
Terrific memories there.
Outstanding. That's great. Outstanding. You go and see a concert and then you can say, your performance was outstanding. Not just good, not just great. Outstanding. That's a really nice compliment.
He was brilliant. He was outstanding.
Small.
Now, our operation is small.
Or compact.
Compact. Funny.
Or portable. Portable, when you can take it everywhere with you, right? Portable.
It's got a portable battery.
Or if it's not about things, maybe it's about, you know, other things in life, like problems, right? If it's a small problem, we can call it also an insignificant problem. Insignificant. Not important, small, right?
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant.
Or minor. That's a great word, minor. A minor problem. We have a minor issue. Yeah. It's not a big deal. It's not a big problem. It's not super important.
The eyes are often a minor problem because they usually want to stay open.
And the opposite of that is major. Very important, right? This is a major problem. Like very big and important.
I did this major thing at school for earth science.
Or you can say substantial. Substantial. You know, substantial amount. Like a decent big amount. Substantial amount.
There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon.
When we're talking about clothes and they're, you know, big, you can say oversized. Oversized.
And a bit oversized.
And if you want to say really, really, really big, you can use words like massive or gigantic.
Both my wife and daughter think I'm this gigantic loser.
And the last category is just like my t-shirt. Not my cardigan, but my t-shirt. You see, there's no writing, there's no logos, there's no, you know, pictures or anything. It's plain. Plain, right?
With your own eyes, it's plain to see.
When something is plain, it's just like this. Like if I order a pizza and it's just gonna be cheese on it, that's kind of plain, you know? Don't call anybody plain. That's not nice. If a person is plain, they're like, they don't look good, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. It's not good, just so don't forget it. When something is plain, you could also say that it's simple. It's simple. Simplicity is great. Simple. Now, ordinary, not always a good thing, right? You gotta really think about the context of what you're saying when you're using the word ordinary. Ordinary.
The magician takes the ordinary something.
Basic, that's also not a nice word. If you call someone basic, it's not a compliment. Like, you're too basic. You're basic, just like everybody else, right?
Look, it's pretty basic here.
Average, that word is okay. I mean, once again, someone could be offended if you call them average, because everyone wants to be special, you know. But average is good for other things. Like, what's the average salary of a dentist in Los Angeles or whatever, right? So that's a great word.
I was just an average guy from an average place.
I think we're done. That was 100 words, guys. 100 adjectives. But once again, remember, a lot of synonyms. I gave you 20 categories and 5 words for each category, which means you got 100 words for the price of 20. I think that's wonderful. I hope you liked this, you know, kind of slow and cozy type of video. I really wanted it to be more human than just, hey, welcome to the new lesson. Today I'm going to give you 20 definitions. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted it to be chill. Because, you know, English has, any language, obviously, right? You put a lot of your personality on it. And the only way to find that for yourself and find your voice in a way is really connecting emotionally to the language, I think. And I think this is a great way to do it. I think that's a great start. So make sure you use these words and play around with them and you know, just have fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch another really cool video, it's right here on the screen, so you can just click on it, and yeah, it'll direct you there. All right, thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.